Perseverance has landed. That's the incredible first image from the Mars rover from NASA touching down on Mars at 3:55 Eastern Time this afternoon. After what NASA describes as it's those final 7 minutes where they just have to rely on the technology, the 7 minutes of terror.
Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance safely on the surface of Mars, ready to begin seeking the signs of past life.
Among those watching and thrilled was my son Niall. He watched all day for hours waiting, and there it is. It's landed, sharing the joy that I think everybody felt watching that great success for NASA. Joining me now is an astronaut, done many spacewalks of his own, astronaut Michael Massimino. All right, Mike, so this is an incredible achievement, right, on every possible level. But it literally is landing. I mean, it was going 300 million miles to land in like a pinprick of a location, right? But a place where there might once have been a river delta on Mars.
Yeah, absolutely, Erin, and thanks for having me and covering the story. It's a great story. Yeah, and it arrived right on time, right at the very moment that it was supposed to. It made that journey and arrived right on time. And it was an old lake bed about the size of Lake Tahoe, which makes that area very interesting because water was once there. There may be signs of life underneath the surface, maybe some water underneath the surface. They wanted to explore there, but it was a very difficult place to land. And that's why they had to rely on so much autonomy and high-tech stuff that we have available to us now to do these types of landings, because it had to work without people being involved, and it all just came off wonderfully.
You know, and you have this goal, right, of people going to Mars and doing so, they say in the next decade or so, or it's going to be more. But tell me what this Perseverance is going to do to make that possible. I know it is incredibly more sophisticated than its predecessors, including Curiosity, which is still roving around up there.
Yeah, and in addition to the landing technology, that miracle of engineering that made this happen today, now the science takes over, and that's also a lot of advanced instruments and discovery potential on this new rover. So we're going to be looking for, when you talk about sending people there, what do people need? We're going to be looking for things that people need, like water. Is there water present there, maybe under the surface? We're also going to be looking for ways to create oxygen out of the atmosphere, which is primarily carbon dioxide. Can we take the oxygen out of that carbon dioxide so we can make breathable air for people to be able to breathe once we go visit Mars, when we do get there? And then also looking for signs of life. We're pretty sure there's nothing on the surface of Mars, but maybe underneath the surface there might be fossilized evidence of some microbial life from ancient times. So a lot of interesting things are going to be accomplished by this rover.
I mean, it's pretty stunning. And you mentioned oxygen. I know it has like a little, I guess it was described as a toaster-sized technology that's literally going to practice, creating oxygen. And it's also got a little helicopter. What's that going to do?
Yes, that is really cool. This is the first time we're going to be having a controlled flight vehicle flying around another planet. It's a different atmosphere. It's much thinner atmosphere than Earth. So the aerodynamics are really tricky. When I first heard about this years ago, I was like, well, how is that going to work? But they figured it out, and they're pretty confident it will work. And if it works, it's going to be a great technology to have, because now we can send aircraft, a helicopter around to do surveying. Rovers traditionally move very, very slowly. If you can get something up in the air and have it look around and look for sites that you might want to explore a little bit more, it's pretty exciting stuff. Great technology that enables science to occur.
All right. Well, thanks very much to you, astronaut Mike Massimino, and to Jet Propulsion Labs, by the way. Great program over the past 5 weeks for kids. Anybody from there watching, we all really appreciated that who participated. Thanks.